Yo, your boy on his way to work. Tell y'all I be working and shit, man. I work. I got my online store. You know, I ain't made no money off of YouTube because at first I didn't even know how to monetize my page. You know what I mean? So when I did have the views and the hours to monetize my page, I ain't know how, and I try to watch the videos and all that. I even hit up Haas and asked him how to do that, and that nigga said his wife did his. So I ain't computer savvy, you feel me? So I missed the window because I think every year you have to have like 4,000 hour watch and 1,000 subs or whatever. You have to have the hours watched though. So I ain't had the hours watched to get my channel monetized right now. I did, and then the year started over. So man, run up my views, man, so I can get my channel monetized. You heard? Sharing's free and the like button's free. You heard? Hey, and go check out my website. So I've been telling these stories, man, of stuff that been happening to me, that happened to me a long time ago. A lot of the stories that I tell, my homies is dead. You know what I'm saying? My homies are no longer alive. We done did our time for it, or the statute of limitations ran up on that. You know what I mean? Some stuff I won't never speak of because of statute of limitations. You understand what I'm saying? So what I do share is stuff that we already done been through and all that. It's just stories, and people like hearing these stories. I don't know why, but they like hearing the stories, and they've been telling me, write a book. People been telling me to do videos on them. I usually, you know, use my platform for other purposes. Sometimes I do tell stories. Every now and then I do a story time, and I might do a couple of them, you know, if y'all interested. But this story right here in particular is a story of how I became a person of interest in a homicide. So I'm from the east side of Orlando, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I put a lot of work in over there. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I was doing my thing at. Before that, I lived in Apopka. When I moved from Brooklyn, we moved to Apopka, and I grew up over there. Moved to the east side, and the east side is where, you know, I had my son young. We was out there doing our thing. We was wilding. We was selling dope. We was doing all kinds of stuff, bro. So what happens is this. Back in the days when you had a system in your car, we used to hide the amps because people would be breaking in your shit and all that. So we would either hide the amp under the seat, the driver's seat, or the passenger seat. So, you know, I had mine under the seat, under the driver's seat or whatever. My boy Forta, you know, rest in peace to my boy Forta. He like setting up competition music and shit like that. He was into that. So he set it up for me, whoop-de-whoop, whatever. So one day something keeps shorting out. I'm like, man, what's wrong with this damn amp? My music keeps shutting off. We pulled the seat out, and we checking out the amp. And we in the hood that's where our traps were at. Police don't want us in there, and the police was they was on us, bro. We had the MBI, which is the Metropolitan Bureau of Investigation. Those are the people that busted Glock 9 and Hot Boy and all them. We had DEA, man. We had a gang unit. We had everybody on us, bro. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee now. So I see the cops ride by. I tell Forta, yo, listen, man, put the seat back on. We put one screw on the seat. Let's go to Sitco, because it was getting dark already, and we needed light anyway. In the gas station, the Sitco was the spot, and that shit had big spotlights. And I said, let's go to Sitco, bro. So I'm like, yo, leave the gun here. He's like, all right. He act like he went inside to put the gun up, and he comes out. We go to Checkers right down the street, grab some food, go to the Sitco. We outside. We got the seat pulled out. We messing with the music. We're drinking beers, bullshitting, and the cops ride by again. So when the cops ride by again, I tell them, like, yo, the boys just rolled by. So they rolled by. They ain't pull in. So we're like, oh, we good. Man, they parked down the street, and they walked on foot to where we was at. So now they run up on us through the alley, and they talking shit, and they make us pour out our beers and all that good shit. And they start questioning us about a murder. So somebody got killed in a burglary, or somebody did something, and they broke in a house, and I think the people came home and they killed the people or something like that. So the cop is like, I know you sell dope. I know you know who did it. This is your hood. How you don't know? If all people know is you. So I'm like, man, I don't know nothing. And if I did know something, I definitely want to tell you. So now they start, they take our pictures and shit like that. They start taking our pictures, and they're like, yeah, we just saying that we're interacting with people in the community, all this bullshit. They you know what I'm saying? They one cop, he's from New York, you know what I'm saying? A nigga from New York, whether he a cop or not, they gotta let you know he's from New York, you know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, I'm from New York. I rock different from these niggas. He talking about the cops next to him. He's like, either you gonna let me know who did it, or I'm gonna be in here scaring your customers away, cause I know you selling dope. I said, bro, I don't sell dope, man. I sell clothes, man. Even back then, I was always selling clothes, you feel me? I was always selling clothes, bro. So I had clothes in the car and all that. So I was like, bro, I sell clothes, man. I know what you're talking about, dog. I don't sell no dope, man. So they're like, yeah, I know you selling dope. I'm gonna be in here every day scaring your clientele away, blah, blah, blah. You could do two things. This is the cop from New York. You could do two things. This way, tell me. You could handle that nigga yourself, or if you don't want to catch a new charge or a murder charge, he said, you let me know who did it. Again, bro, I don't know who did it, man. You know what I'm saying? If I did, I ain't gonna tell you, bro. So he goes and damn, train tracks. He goes and they talking shit. They can't really do nothing though, you know what I'm saying? So they let us go. So I walk in the store. I had one of my dogs with me too. I keep forgetting that, because she comes up later in the story and everybody's like, where the dog come from? But I had a pit with me in the car too. So it was me, my boy Forta, Wilito, rest in peace to both of them, and my pit. And rest in peace to her too. So yo, my pit Jotty. So we walk in the store and we like, yo man, fuck them crackers, man. Niggas talking all that shit, man, this and that. We selling them out. Man, made us pour out our beers, man, whatever. So we selling these niggas out. I forgot, man. I gotta try to watch my language because I'm trying to get monetized. So we buy some more beer. Grab me some Heinekens, you know what I'm saying? Woo, 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 woo. Slide out. When we walk outside, they still out there. Police tell me, can I search your car? Yo, I'm like, nah, it's too late, homie. You don't let me go. Yeah, you right. That's what he tell me, you right. And he make a face. I said, but I tell you what, since you swear I'm selling dope, go ahead, knock yourself out. Mind you, I had a half a plate at that time. I had a half a plate hidden in my car of some loud, some weed. I had a half a pound of some weed in the car, but it's stashed. They ain't gonna find it, you know what I mean? So I tell them, go ahead and search the car. I shouldn't have told them that, you know what I mean? But I told them that because I was being cocky with them, you know what I mean? So Forta's like, hold up. He tells the cop, hold up, let me grab all my food that I'm eating so y'all don't grab it and throw it, you know what I'm saying, throw it all around. We just bought some checkers. He got the pistol with him that I told him to leave, bro. So he puts the pistol in the checkers food bag. Right? So he goes to the garbage can and he goes to throw the checkers food bag out. As soon as he sticks his hand in the bag, it was one of those garbage cans in the corner stores, they got like the little round top that you could push the front of it in and you throw your trash in there, but it got that round top So he goes to that and he goes to throw it in there. And all the cops pull out their guns, bro. And they say, drop it, drop it, drop it. And they pointing the guns at Forta now. I don't know how they saw the gun or whatever, but they saw him trying to throw it out. And they all up strapped on him and pulled out. They cuff him up. And now, every cop in the planet is there. So now it's like 15 cops searching my car, bro. So I'm like, damn. I try to stun on them now. But now there's a whole bunch of them. So they all got their little blue gloves on and shit, those rubber doctor gloves on. And there's like 15 of them, bro, flipping my car. They took the seats out and everything. So one of the seats was already out. So they never find the weed. They never found that shit. Hey, so they go and they after they search in the car and they don't find nothing, they say they call the K9 unit, right? Like, we're gonna call the K9 unit. So I'm on the ground, I got my dog with me, I'm sitting down on the ground, and I tell the police, I'm like, what you gonna call K9 for? I'm trying to talk them out of that shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that shit ain't gonna work, you know what I mean? But I knew something, you know what I'm saying? I knew something. So, you know, if you ever out there in the dope game, y'all young, I ain't trying to promote this to y'all, but I know some of y'all's out there in the game. You know what I'm saying? So if you keep a dog with you in the car, the K9 unit won't work because there's a dog present. I knew that because I've been dealing with breeding dogs all, like, a lot of my life, bro. So I've dealt with people that bred police dogs. I dealt with people that bred all kinds of different dogs. So I knew that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why you calling the K9 unit? That ain't gonna work. So he's like, oh yeah. I said, man, listen, man, the K9 unit is not gonna work. You're wasting time, man. Just let me go, man. So I'm trying to get him to let me go because, you know what I'm saying, I don't want him to find that green. So they go and K9 unit pulls up. Now my dog, there's a dog where the sicko, and across there's the checkers, and somebody's over there with a dog. My dog is acting crazy because my dog want to go tear that dog up. You know what I'm saying? My dog is looking at that dog acting crazy, whining and crying and shit. So the cops are kind of keeping a distance from me because of the dog. You know what I'm saying? They talking to me, but from a distance, because they're like, hold your dog, hold your dog. But my dog's not even trying to act aggressive towards them. My dog is acting aggressive towards another dog that it sees. So the cop gets out, and the cop, the K9 cop, and he walks around the car, he looks at it, this and that, and he walks up to me and for Wilito, and Forta's in the cop car, handcuffed already, and he's like, yo, you, he said, whose car is this? I said, it's my car. He said, oh, all right. So I could search it, whatever, the dog. I don't care. He said, whose dog is this? I said, it's my dog. He said, hold up. So that dog was in that car? I said, yeah. He said, oh, all right. Y'all have a nice day. He walks off, and the cop's like, hey. He's like, I can't do nothing. That dog was in the car. It's not going to work. Jumped in the car and left. Meanwhile, the cops was talking shit to me the whole time, like, oh yeah, you a Mr. Know-It-All, huh? This and that, blah, blah. We're going to see when the cop get hit, when the K9 get hit. K9 left, bro. He didn't even pull the dog out. You feel me? So I'm like, yes. You know what I mean? Cops is pissed. They talking crazy shit. So they take Forta out of jail. Meanwhile, me and Wilito sitting on the ground for 4 hours, bro, at the gas station. 4 hours. So now, we I see like an Intrepid pull up, a Dodge Intrepid, unmarked car, and some cats in the suit get out. I'm like, yo, it's the feds. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's the feds, nigga. So Wilito's talking crazy shit now, cause we tight, man. We've been there for 4 hours, nigga. You know what I mean? Sitting on the ground and shit, handcuffed. People walking by, everybody's out. You know how it is when the cops come and grab somebody, the whole neighborhood outside watching. So Wilito's selling the police out. He's talking crazy gangster shit, yo. You're selling them out, nigga. I'm laughing. So I'm letting him talk his shit. But when I see them niggas come up, the two police in suits, I think they're feds. So I'm like, yo, in Spanish, I tell Wilito, yo, chill, my nigga. I'm like, yo, this is getting ugly, nigga, in Spanish, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, tú estás feo, nigga. So son los feos, nigga. You know what I mean? I'm telling him, yo, that's them people, nigga. So he look over there and he's like, oh shit. So they walk up and introduce themselves. They're homicide detectives. So when they walk up, the first thing he says is, congratulations. Y'all first persons of interest in a homicide. So we looking at each other like, what? You know what I'm saying? So now they're like, start flipping the car themselves. They search the car, this and that. But being that the gun was found and somebody just got killed, you know what I'm saying? We become the first interest. They cannot take us to jail though, because they questioning us, but they can't arrest us. You feel me? When you're a person of interest, they really can't arrest you until they got some kind of confession or evidence or witness or something like that. You're just a person of interest, but really they can't cuff you. You know what I mean? They can't arrest you and charge you. So they questioning us, whatever. They take. Oh, I had clothes in the car too. I had like the watches I used to sell and hats and shit like that, and the velour fits back in the days and shit. The velour outfits niggas used to wear and shit like that. And they take my stuff. So then the cop is like, well, I'm gonna take this stuff. I'm like, what you gonna take it for? So they're like, oh, well, you know, it might be from the house that was burglarized and all this and that, and I'm just taking it just in case. You could come pick it up on Friday on the homicide detective office. He's telling me in my office, you know, the homicide detective's office, he gives me a card. If you bring proof that you bought this and it's yours. I said, yo, I wholesale. I buy wholesale in bulk and I sell. What you talking about, man? Bringing receipts and all this and that. And I'm in my head, I'm definitely like, nigga, I ain't going to no homicide detective office, bro. Crazy as hell, bro. You think I'm finna show up over there? So in my head, I chalked it up as a loss already, but I'm still arguing with them because if he take it, he take it. I ain't going over there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just still arguing with him because I'm like, yo, I'm sticking to my story. Like, yo, bro, I sell clothes, my nigga, and you trying to take my bread and butter. How you gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that I ain't got nothing to do with. Y'all just want to come over here and harass and, you know, I'm just talking shit. You know what I mean? So they leave my stuff behind. You feel me? And they never arrest us for that, but they followed me around. From that day forward, I couldn't go nowhere. I had homicide behind me everywhere I went. I went to the mall. They was in the mall. I was in the store, in the Sears store, in the mall, in the Fashion Square Mall back in the days, and these niggas is in there. And I tapped my boy. I'm like, yo, look at the homicide detectives. I'm a very bold person. I'm very, you know what I mean? So I start screaming at them. I start screaming at them from in the store. Yo, what's up, detectives, and all this crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? But they was following me around for a year. In between that year, not too long after they ran up on us and they tried to, you know what I'm saying, they put us as a person of interest in this homicide. They found a dead body, right? A couple of weeks later, they find a dead body. Next to the dead body, they find some of the stuff that was stolen from the house that the individual was killed from, that they try to pin the homicide on us. Even though they found a dead body with some of the stuff stolen from that house where the individual was killed at, they still followed me around for a year. Gang, I had everybody on me. They still follow me around for a year trying to pin this on me. And my boy Willito. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Crooked cops. But this is to show you, like, you know what I'm saying? When you out there in the streets and you have a reputation, cops will do anything if they don't like you, bro. I know people that got arrested for one burglary and get to the county jail got 30 burglaries. They put every burglary in the area on their ass because they might not have liked on the individual. The individual might have talked shit to them when they was getting arrested. All that crazy type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So here we are persons of interest in a homicide. They're taking pictures of us. They got us out on the street for 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? They took my boy to jail for a gun. He caught 3 years for that. You know what I'm saying? And they found a dead body with the stuff stolen from the house, and they still trying to stick it to me, bro. That's how bad they wanted me. You know what I mean? But that's how I became a person of interest in a homicide in Orlando. Just a little quick story I wanted to share with y'all on my little commute to the job, you heard? I got a lot more stories, a lot of crazy stories. Some I can share, some I can't. If you like the stories, let me know. I'll keep them coming. I'm definitely going to look into a book because a lot of people is interested in, you know, when I write it up, I write different than I talk. And they're like, man, you need to write a book. You know what I'm saying? So definitely looking into that. I have somebody kind of direct me. Person I don't even know. Somebody from Facebook on how to do it. You know what I'm saying? And they said if I need any questions, if I have any questions, I need any questions answered, to hit them up. So I might do that and just release a book. I did start writing a book in prison, and I got into it with the COs. And when a lot of cats, y'all know, when y'all get into it with the police, they take all your shit and throw it out, your mail, your pictures, and they do you dusty, they do you grimy like that. You know what I mean? So that's what happened with my book, and I never finished it. I kind of lost the motivation after that. But now that I've been releasing these stories, a lot of people is like, yo, you need to write a book, man. So I'm kind of trying to, I might do that, and I'm gonna share a lot of the stories on here with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just different content, you know, things that happen in my life and all that. But definitely, yo, rest in peace to my homie Forta, man. Rest in peace to my homie Willito, man. This was like my brothers. You know what I'm saying? And we went through a lot together. And you know, you'll be hearing a lot of more stories, and you know, a lot of my people are dead, so I could share them. You know, and the statute of limitations is out on a lot of things. The ones that ain't, you'll never hear. Y'all know how we do, man. We all gas, no brakes. It's your boy Zulu King, Street Fame. If you ain't gonna be good, at least be safe, you heard?